And recording.
Hello and welcome. As always, I'm your friendly neighbor, Dungeon Master Peter. Welcome to our one-shots for our last 2 weeks of doing Dungeons & Dragons for the year. As always, just remember, the last 2 weeks of December, we will not be playing until next year. With that campaign, we'll be running for 4 more months. But after that, we'll take a month off and go back to a brand new campaign. Not go back, start a brand new campaign. So today's Dungeon Master will be none other than Dom. You may remember him in the following characters as Mr. Warlock. And when his rap album drops, Busta Boosta, the elephant.
My name is Boosta and I'm here to say...
So let's play on the playground most of our days. And then we have our reoccurring two lovely gentlemen, Fred, who will introduce his character shortly when we do characters introductions. And then we have our bard, beautiful bastard of the north, Ramon.
I'm still reeling over Busta Boosta.
Busta Boosta.
And then
some kind of sickness.
We have a long-time favorite of our hearts and many OnlyFans accounts.
Whoa.
Yeslie.
Jesus.
Yeslie, you have an OnlyFans?
No,
Shit,
just manages a bunch of OnlyFans. They're all slowly just one's a hand profile, one's a feet profile.
She's managing all of our OnlyFans.
Yeah, all of our OnlyFans. But that being said,
I'm the overlord.
there you go. Now take it away and enjoy.
The only Lord.
Hello and welcome. Wait, hold on. DM screen, notepad. I'm missing something.
Rip.
Hold on.
As he pulls out a giant ass miniature from him.
I'm
Hey,
missing
Christmas
something.
sweater.
Oh.
Something was missing.
I know, holiday cheer.
Oh, God.
I hate and love you.
Oh. I know it doesn't match the whole outfit, but it feels right, you know?
Where did you get that?
I've had it for a few years now. I got it at Walmart.
That
Back
yeah,
when
it
Walmart
comes,
used to
that
be cool.
very own
it comes
brand.
with a matching tie.
Of course it
But
does.
I'm not wearing a button up, so I wasn't going to wear a tie.
Man, it must really suck to be red-green colorblind with that.
How do you know my character's flaw?
So he just pulled out a tux jacket. Okay, what the hell is going on?
Alright, cool. You blow yourself, I guess?
Yeah, exactly. You gotta have a little bit of fun with it.
You be you.
You look like Tom Hanks from this SNL skit, but not the spooky one, but the holiday one. Never mind.
Alright, enough tangent. We only got a couple hours.
Go ahead.
I've derailed enough with the jacket. Hello and welcome. I am your friendly neighborhood dungeon master, Dungeons and Dom. Yeah, I get intros too, bitch.
Yeah, you're fine.
And with me today are the Holly Jolly Heroes. We start the morning of Christmas Eve, bright and early, 7 a.m. Some of you may love it, some of you may hate it. As you have all gathered at the North Pole upon Mrs. Claus's request. As what happened last year in regards to, by the reports, a tall skeleton man abducting Santa Claus and Christmas almost being ruined. Mrs. Claus is taking the security of the North Pole a little bit more seriously this year, as Santa has gone missing yet again this year.
Damn it, Santa.
Yeah. And she has enlisted the help of our 4 intrepid heroes. So we're going to go around the room and introduce yourselves, who you are, what your character is, your class, and then a little bit about yourself. So we'll start off with Yeslie, and then we'll work our way around the table with the gentleman.
Oh, you're gonna start with me already.
Ladies first.
Hey.
I'm not a lady.
I'm not a
Surprise.
Surprise.
Alright.
So I don't know how to start this.
How many characters have you made with intros so far, Yeslie?
I know.
At least 2.
Yeah, yep, at least
At
Right.
least 2.
You're right. So this character's name is Versa.
Okay.
They go by Ver or just V, whatever anyone prefers, or just Versa. They are a ranger druid. They're about 5'5", 5'6", with dark brown curly hair. Wears the typical ranger type outfit. One thing about her, though, she is actually hard of hearing or deaf. So, but she is very observant and can read lips. So when people talk to her, they have to face her when they're talking to her.
Love that. Anything else, V?
Well, not really. She's able to actually communicate regularly because she lost her hearing when she was a little bit older and a little bit later in life. So she knows full speech.
Nice.
Yeah.
Love it, love it.
Fortunately, I don't have art for her yet.
Yes.
Yes.
We always know that yet just means later on. Especially when it comes to art with Yeslie.
Yep.
That is a 100% true fact.
Let's go next. I guess we'll save Peter for last.
Oh, man. Shit.
Give him some time to figure out his little setup. So, Sir Frederick, what you got going on?
All right, your boy Frederick's back. Hey, how y'all doing? Or Dino Freddy, whatever. You guys get intros too, whatever.
Hey.
Hey. I'm playing Gangreth 7 Storms, but he's a little bit older now. He's age 41. He goes by sometimes as like the local crowds refer to him as Old Man 7 Storms. He is still looking for the killer that framed him from his murder long ago. He hasn't been back to the village since, but he's kind of been wandering around doing jobs, here for money here and there, and kind of living alone on his travels because he hasn't really taken up a party recently. So that's the current life now. Go ahead, Ramon.
Man, he really needs to pick up speed on finding that killer. How long has it been?
Dude,
40 years?
No, it's been like 20 years, but like he's gotten very close, but he always like finds like dead ends for some reason because they always show up dead.
Universe, he's
having a hard time finding the killer. But like
He's just up against the Zodiac killer.
Yeah, basically.
Every universe.
Yeah.
All right. My name is Ramon, and I will be playing Ryo Ichida. He is a 5th level fighter who, before dying in battle, actually made a pact with a demon, which gave him warlock powers. The demon just wants to fucking fight all the time and get stronger, and he is the unwilling pawn of that. Or is he?
Bum bum bum. Twist. Do. Sorry.
That's it. I'm good.
Signing out.
All right. Good night, everybody.
Hello, my name's Peter, and I will be playing DD. I am a Dragonborn Druid. I am 5'2", and I am 18 years old. I look like a wisp and a fly on a broom.
It's just Dante with a lisp.
Yes, it's Dante with a
I was like, is he a Frenchman? French person with a
Look, you
lisp?
know what? I tried something.
Yeah, I like that.
But it's actually really hard to
Wait,
So my character's female. DD Druid. She's 5'2". Her whole outfit and coordination is a combination between a witch, typical, and for those of you who work with him, Mike Bliss. She's a heavy germaphobe, and her hands do have full length to elbows and those gloves.
The longer that you're going to go with this, the more you're going to get me paranoid about just like, oh yeah, I saw this thing on TikTok and I really wanted to try it. And per rules, it's okay.
She does have a shield, so and a scimitar, but she will 99% of the time ride on her broom, and if she can't sleep, eat, and nap on it, she will.
Very nice. Dragon Lord Eclipse, we got our mod. We have a mod in the chat. And
Hey!
Hydrate, so thank you for the hydrate.
So high drinks will include everyone playing.
Make sure you got your water. You're gonna need it.
Glug glug.
Glug, glug,
Glug.
indeed. So like I said, Mrs. Claus has recruited all of you and is greeting you guys at the entrance to the North Pole. She looks very nervous. You can see that she has a pair of glasses in her hand as you guys approach. And she welcomes you to the North Pole. Thanks you guys for actually responding to the letter, the request for help. Alongside, being good people and being able to be on the good list for Christmas this year, she's also offering all of you guys 2,500 gold once Christmas is completed after the night of Christmas Eve, and Santa has delivered all the presents. While she is here, do any of you have any questions before I explain or before I describe what else is here at the North Pole?
Is this our first time ever coming here?
This is your first time to the North
So
Pole.
we just believe this clause to be real.
Yes.
Okay.
I mean, you can insight check Mrs. Claus if you want to, but based off of her saying, of her thanking you for arriving, you would assume that it is Mrs. Claus.
Was I aware that anybody else got the letter to accept this
No.
journey? So I'm just finding out now as everyone's meeting up for the first time. We're all here for one job.
Correct. So for those of you guys could have paired up with people prior to hand, if you guys were already a party and Mrs. Claus reached out to the entire party, or like Gangreth, how you said you were kind of on your own tracking your killer, this is probably one of your first times back with a party in a good amount of time.
In a while, yeah.
Whatever you guys want.
I'm good just meeting there.
Alright, let's do the lone wolf thing until
The
this
lone
moment.
wolf thing, indeed. So you walk on up. Mrs. Claus very shakenly has a very faded pair of glasses in her hand. Thank you all for coming, children. I appreciate your help. As of last year, fuck off.
Sorry.
It's so accurate.
I love it.
You're good.
Thank you. As you may have heard last year, Santa got kidnapped, and
Whoa. Hold on. Are we talking the big cheese? One at the very top?
Didn't you have a lisp?
Hold on now. we're talking seriously. Like,
yes, my
Like,
husband,
I don't.
tall, long beard.
I've been lied about Santa before. I don't want to be disappointed. Okay?
Yes, Santa's real.
Okay, I will believe it when I see him. But I am in a mood to help out. Has everything been cleaned here?
We here at the North Pole take cleanliness very seriously.
Love it. Have they been cleaned?
Who's there?
I'm gonna pull up my mask. Carry on.
Okay. I'm walking up now. Hello. My name is Gangreth. I'm surprised you reached out to other people. I appreciate the notice in advance. Now, I believe he was asking... She was asking, non-lisp user. I can't tell. There's a huge mask over you.
5'2".
Good for you.
There's a pointy hat.
I think he was asking, was the crime scene cleaned? No corporate response. I need an answer.
Well, so there's not necessarily a crime scene right now. It's not like...
Was there a struggle? Did it look like there was a mess? He had to have been trying to fight to get out of it, right?
Well, this was last year. I'm talking this year. So, I currently don't know where my husband is at, but his workshop is still running. Like, there's still toys being made. Everything is working on schedule. I just haven't...
Do you have a security
him.
team here? Do you have any guards for the North Pole? These are just
That's
questions.
what you are here for.
Oh, okay.
You are going to be the security force for this season because last year we did not prepare for such measures and things got out of hand very quickly.
Okay. Yo. Who are you again?
Pulls up the mask.
Hi, I'm DD.
Hey, DD. I'm just gonna keep waving hi until someone else walks up. Hey, how you doing?
Yeah. This is
I'm
my
just doing
room,
this now.
Roomie.
Oh, okay. This is all I'm doing.
Okay, well,
This is all I'm doing.
you know, if it's just gonna be the two of us,
Just.
what can you do?
I don't know. I'm gonna
Can you take the hits, or you want to shun on non-believers?
shun unbelievers.
Not shun on.
Yeah, come on. It's the only way to go. Now, is your husband's name Saint Nick, right?
Oh, allegedly, Saint Nick.
I mean, his legal name, yes. I mean, you can,
It's Nicholas.
yes, but
Okay.
I mean, you can call him Santa. That's his name.
I know it's. I heard a tale that
Finally pipe in. I thought it was Kris Kringle.
He
makes a good
He's
point.
had a few aliases over the years. Santa is just the easiest one, the more colloquially known.
Okay.
Why are you just staring at me like that? Is there something in my face, Davey?
Where's the workshop?
His Warlock showing. Put it away.
Sorry.
I feel like we should be accompanied by one more. I think you said a party of 4.
Hmm?
Where's our 4th companion?
She's already looking around.
Oh, look. We have a capable teammate. Let's go look around too.
Okay, That's
I'm gonna head to the workshop.
is there anything we should know about the area? Does he have any enemies?
I'm already walking.
I mean,
All right.
any enemies would be anyone that would like to ruin Christmas.
Don't look at me.
So,
I'm already walking to the gift shop. I mean, workshop.
Shop.
the gift shop.
All right, make
yes,
sure you
it's
stay at the North Pole. Don't forget to stop at the gift shop on your way out.
Don't forget your souvenir ornament.
We have license plate. There's Bert, Beert, and Bort.
Actually, if you guys do go to the gift shop, there is every single name in history, so that nobody feels left out.
Wait, hold on.
It's on a magical spinning rack, but it's all alphabetized, so you have to keep on spinning through all the A's, all the B's, all the C's.
So we should not.
There's
A
only-
demon lives here.
There's only like one Alexander the Great, but it's like, oh, it's a rusted keychain. Okay.
Yeah, some of them are a little bit older than others.
Alright, so I guess we'll be back. We're gonna go to the gift shop. Okay, bye. Love your outfit.
Before you go, and she hands you the pair of glasses. Santa normally doesn't leave these behind.
I'd take the glasses.
I don't know if any of you guys have any type of magic that could help you in assisting in finding him and getting a little bit more answers. But there you go.
Do you have any reindeer?
I mean, yes, we do have.
Can I pet him?
If you wish, yes. The reindeer are also going to be over at the workshop as well. So you guys will all be heading the same
Well,
way.
I'm already there.
Yeah, I'm
I'm already petting one.
You've already been heading there. The reindeer are actually inside of the workshop.
I'm petting air.
Anticipation.
That's so hot.
Hey.
Hey.
I guess I gotta. Well, you guys kind of see a little bit more than you're supposed to, but it's all good. It's fine.
It's all good.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Everything is gonna be just fine.
I'm gonna
So
pretend I
obviously
didn't
supposed
see
to-
that.
F.
Why
Why?
is that so big? So I'm just using the first letter of your name.
Yeah, I want to be that big. I'm the absolute unit.
What is this gonna spell?
Wifer.
Giffer.
Prefer.
I love how you're
Wiper?
using all real
Wiper?
names, not our characters' names.
Well, because I didn't know your characters' names until you literally just told them to me.
That's
So,
better.
we can work on getting tokens for next week, but here we are for this week.
Alright.
Where are we here?
Uh,
Go ahead. Sorry.
with Santa's glasses in hand, you guys make your way over to the workshop. Zoom out a little bit.
It's a very good interpretation of the Santa's workshop.
Yes.
But until we see the jolly big man himself, spectacle.
You're.
Your furp.
So you guys see the outside of the workshop. You hear work coming from inside. You hear different tinkering and footsteps coming from inside. And for the more perceptive of you, along the right wall you see a large bathtub with 3 little kids peeking their head inside the window. And from a distance you hear them humming some type of song, but you can't make out what the song is.
Because of copyright.
Correct. I'm not getting copyright strike on Peter's channel.
Versa is super perceptive, so she would have saw it.
I'm going to do Druidcraft and create falling snow right above them.
They see the snow and look around and do see you guys. They all hop on in the bathtub and run on over to you guys as you see that the bathtub has little feetsies and runs on up to you guys and they say, "Hello, friends. Have you come to help us?"
I step forward.
Help you with what?
Kidnapping Santa, of course.
I ignite my sword.
I ignite my eyes.
Get
That
lit!
seems very aggressive.
Are you clean?
Probably not, no.
I'm going to back away 30 feet.
It's right off the map.
Yeah, give me right there. I'll take that.
Get you to the edge of the map.
You want us to help you kidnap Santa?
Of course. We did it last year and it was pretty fun, so we figured we'd do it again this year.
We just got hired to stop you. That's my
I
friend.
now see that there's a conflict of interest.
I know.
We're gonna go.
I Eldritch Blast the tub.
Roll initiative.
Oh, yeah.
Finally, the joy of combat.
I feel like Ramon.
Rip!
I got a 3.
13.
That might be the highest.
Oh, wait. Hold on. No. 3.
Roll initiative for the kids.
7. Never mind.
21.
Oh, okay.
Alright, 20 plus.
21.
21 for the Versa.
You stupid.
15 and 20. 10
No.
and 15.
13.
15. Uh, 5 to 10. 7, 5, okay.
I remember this one guy.
I just
said he
realized
was
you
one
rolled a
to
7 in your Gangreth 7 storms.
Correct. Classic 7 storms.
Classic indeed.
Classic 7.
See, I remembered a guy that said he just wanted to talk. What a good Frenchman. Anyway.
I just want to talk to him. I just want to talk to him. So, initiative order, we've got Versa, Ryo, enemies, Gangreth, and DD. So, top of the order, Versa. Do you see the roll 20 or no?
I don't think you sent it to me.
I thought I did in the Discord DM. I can try
okay.
again if you need me to.
Hold on. I didn't see it.
I'm also sending from Peter's computer.
Hey.
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 Hey!
Hey.
Yeah, I don't see the roll 21 in the general chatter one.
Yeah, because we're all looking at the...
The link. Oh, you sent it to her directly.
I DM'd her since all of us are around the table.
Sorry, DM is such a common terminology right now.
That's fair.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, go down in the field.
Hold up, please.
Spells out bonus actions. Apparently I don't. Okay. That's very...
sir.
No,
Oh, I have to log in and everything.
Dang, son.
For your character or
Where'd you find that?
something else?
It says
For her
you've
OnlyFans
accepted an invitation to join a Roll20 game, but it looks like you're not currently logged in.
Okay.
Yikes.
Rip.
I know how that feels.
Again.
So did Gangreth pick his flame tongue sword again?
The Sword of Azuroi? Yes.
Okay.
Still the get lit term, bro.
You want to know what I picked?
What?
The sword of Azure.
You want to know what I picked?
Alright,
You make me all have the
Did
same
we have
sword.
all the same Sword of Azuroi?
No, but I might just change it now.
Oh no, I actually picked a flame tongue scimitar.
I thought about getting a fire thing, and then I was like, too easy.
Well, I am a red dragon born, so.
I am not.
okay, I need to make this account real quick, so...
Wow.
You want to pass? Or
I mean, do you
cast,
need to do something that you need to see
produce
the
flame and
targets?
throw it at
So-
one of them?
I
at least-
know what I want to do.
Yeah,
but-
so we can go ahead and do that, and then you can do that while everyone else is taking their turns, if that's what you want to do.
well, I already know what I wanted to cast.
Okay, yeah.
Go for it.
So go ahead, cast it, and then we can, while everyone else is taking their initiative after you do your thing, you can set up the Roll20 and whatnot, so you can see the screen.
I wanted to cast Entangle.
Ooh, okay. And what's the range on Entangle? Or for the radius?
90. The range is 90 feet, and the area is 20 feet. In a
20-foot
square.
20-foot
20-foot
square.
square.
Okay. So let me just find something I can...
Nice.
That seems like an entangle.
Oh yeah,
Something
yeah,
I can use as
totally.
entanglement. So 20-foot square, you said. And you want to get them in it and then not your party, right?
Yeah. So it says for duration, because this is a concentration up to a minute. Grasping weeds and vines sprout from the ground in a 20-foot square starting from point within range.
Man, whoever's in that workshop at the entrance is just fucked right now.
Yeah.
A creature in the area, when you cast a spell, must succeed on a strength saving throw or be restrained by the entangling plants until the spell ends. A creature restrained by the plants can use its action to make a strength check against your spell DC. On a success, it frees itself.
Alright. What is your spell save DC? What's your spell save DC?
15.
15. Alright. The tub is a pretty strong boy, but the 3 children are literal children. So we'll see how this works. The tub passes with a 16. Lock fails with a 5. Shock fails with a 6. And barrel fails with a 5. So
Wow.
all of the kids are restrained inside of the tub, but the tub is free to move around. So the tub is going to be able to move on its turn, but the children are not going to be able to move with it, as they are technically entangled in the air as soon as the bathtub tries to take off.
Aha.
Anything for your bonus action or reaction or any of that jazz, or do you want to move at all?
I will stay put for now,
Okay.
but that'll be my turn for now.
Sounds good. Ryo, what's on you? Enemies on deck?
Rio, it's on me. Enemies are on deck. I'm Eldritch blasting that fucking tub.
Dope.
Hell yeah.
Do it.
Let's do it. I rolled a dirty 20.
Dirty 20 hits. Go ahead and do your damage.
Hell yeah, I'm doing my damage. I rolled 7. 1d10 plus 4. Yeah. 7
Yeah.
damage.
7 damage. All right.
That is correct. I have a second action, which Wait, I have...
You have 2 blasts with your Eldritch Blasts.
Yes.
Yep. So go
Yeah.
ahead and roll another attack for your Eldritch Blast.
Another... Oh. Words are hard. Does a 24 hit?
A 24 does hit.
I'd hope so, if a 20 hits.
Bathtub again or on one of the kids?
Bathtub again.
Bathtub again. Go ahead.
And an 11 damage on that bathtub.
Woo! You see the two locations where you hit it, ping, ping on the side of the tub, and you start to see the cracks in its spider web and connect to each other.
And as a bonus action, I'd like to lay Hexblade's Curse on the tub.
Whoo! Whoop! So now, Hexed. And then what does Hexed do for the tub?
Once per short rest, as a bonus action, you choose one creature you see within 30 feet to curse for 1 minute or until the target dies, you die, or are incapacitated.
Okay.
Against curse target, you gain a +3 bonus to damage rolls, score criticals on 19 and 20, and regain 7 HP if it dies.
Nice. Very saucy indeed. Any movement, or are you going to just stay put right up in their faces?
I think I'm going to stay put for now.
Dope. The bathtub... I don't think the bathtub's sentient. I wouldn't consider it sentient. I believe it is more of their familiar. So it's going to stay put, waiting for them to get free. So they're all 3 of the kids are going to try and roll strength saves to get out of the entanglement. One of them passes, the other 2 fail. So let's say Beryl saves, because he's right on the end there, and says, "Sounds like your problem. I'm out of here." And he and the bathtub run on off. So Yeslie, Fred, and Ramon all get opportunity attacks if he so wishes. They run out of the way.
Hold on, I have a thing for that. Give me a second.
5,
Warcaster.
30.
I'm going to Eldritch Blast that.
Oh, because Warcaster, you can use a...
I can use it as an opportunity attack. That takes an action to use.
Nice.
So let me just... Ka-chow! Is that just straight damage?
You still have to roll to hit.
Okay.
But it's using your reaction instead of just an action to attack.
Alright. Does a 15 hit?
15 does not... Well, are you hitting the kid or are you hitting the bathtub again?
I'm going to hit the kid this time.
Does hit. Go ahead, roll damage. He goes, "So long!" puts the skull mask down and starts riding off, and then as he starts to run away, he just gets pelted with an Eldritch Blast in the back of the head.
Right in the back of the head. 6 damage. Also, fun fact about my Eldritch Blast. I chose the feat Repelling Blast, so he gets blasted back 10 feet.
Huh.
Okay, so this is what happens. Okay. So we're going to rewind a little bit. We're going to pull one back. So he says, "So long, suckers!" He moves out of range of Ramon 5, 10 here. As soon as you blast the Eldritch Blast in the back of the head, he flies out of the bathtub. He's going to make a dexterity saving throw. 4 fails, so he falls face first into the snow and keeps sliding for another 5 feet as he's just got car wrecked almost. And the bathtub stops mid runaway, and he's just kind of looking back and forth, and then just books it away. Just leaves the kids for dead.
I'm glad you're not playing a Warlock in my game. Fuck this shit.
Yeah, I saw Warlock, and I was reading through everything, and I went, I'm going to fuck around.
Oh, man, it hurt. As Beryl is now just face first in the snow because he used his movement to get into the bathtub and try and run. He has no movement to stand up. So that is it for the enemies. Gangreth, it's on you. DD, you're on deck.
How you said the kids are suspended, right? Because of being
so
entangled. How far up are they suspended?
I'd say about 4 or 5 feet in the air. So they're
Cool. I'm gonna cut the kid with the horns down.
Cut the kid with the horns down.
That because my sword's on fire. Get lit.
Are you cutting him down as in attacking him or freeing him?
Attacking him. Yeah, I'm attacking the hell out of him.
No, he's going to free him. He's like, all right.
So you are going to attack him. Since he is restrained, you can go ahead and make the attack with advantage.
14.
Okay, go ahead, roll again just to see if you get crit.
No.
That's fine. So 14 plus whatever you have, I'm sure fucking hits. So go ahead and roll damage.
Okay. 2d6. 9 and then 2d6s for fire damage as well.
Okay.
5 fire damage.
Okay.
And then I have an extra attack as well, which
So
I'm...
the first attack you do slices right through his midsection. You start to see the wound open up and immediately cauterize as you watch as the fire from your sword kind of closes it on up as soon as you slice him, and he just screams in pain. And then as he starts to scream, one of the vines covers his mouth so he can't scream again as you go for that second attack.
Yep.
Oh my god.
Here I go for the second attack. That was a 5.
You have advantage, so you can roll against it, so you still restrain.
Okay.
I'm glad I'm not doing
5 again.
What's your bonus attack?
It's 9.
+9, or is it you have a +4, so it makes it 9?
+4 and makes it 9.
Okay, so that misses. So you try and go again, and either the vines get in the way or the like instant cauterization of the wound. Like the way that it opened up was like almost like
How do you
infernal
stab?
for a second. So it probably kind of was like, why is this kid stomach screaming? So it kind of messed you up a little bit. So you missed that second attack. Anything for your bonus action or anything?
Okay, so that's
Bonus action. No.
So it pretty much
Alright.
makes one of your weapons magical, right?
Alright.
Yeah, we'll give you a second for that.
DD, it's on you. Versa, you're on deck.
Okay, so
Locke, the little demon boy in front of Fred, is bloodied. Shock, the little girl that is in front of Versa, is currently undamaged, and you watch Beryl, the one that Ramon blasted in the back of the head, slide across the snow, and his face was about 15 feet away from you.
I will move to the one that's slid down.
Right on him, or a little bit of distance?
I'll be right on him.
Okay.
With the movement, I'll pull out my flaying tongue scimitar and then kind of drop to the ground, and then just look at him and go, Santa.
Go ahead and attack. You have advantage since he's prone.
25.
25 surprisingly does hit.
Good, because with advantage it would have just been a 15.
Okay, this makes sense.
16 damage.
How do you want to do this?
I'm gonna look at him and just go,
You see his
What's the
Ramon
fuck?
blasted off half the mask, and like you see like half his face. It's like covered. It just got whitewashed because he slid in the snow, and he's like sniffling a little bit. Like
I'm gonna look at him with my mask on. Don't joke about Santa.
as he watches DD walks up to as DD walks up to the one that Ryo knocked out of the bathtub. His little motionless body just lies in the snow as it starts to get painted red. Anything for bonus action or anything?
No bonus actions.
Alrighty.
What is-
Top of the order, Versa. You have the one in front of you that is undamaged, the one to your right that Gangreth has attacked and is bloodied, in the bathtub, which has run off often at the tree line, which also has received some damage.
She's gonna look around and go, do all of you guys just attack first and not ask questions?
Yeah.
You know?
They were here to kidnap Santa. Our job
They tried to
is to
bribe us.
protect Santa.
You never joke about Santa.
Yeah, we cut them
You do
down.
understand that they asked if we were here to help
Kidnap.
kidnap Santa, and Santa is already kidnapped.
Luckily, there's still one remaining. You can question that one.
But how's this? These kids don't look like elves. They don't look like something you'd see around this area. Am I right?
We haven't been to this area.
Well, I mean, like, look at the setting, and then look at them. Do they look like they fit the setting?
You know, that's profiling, and I don't appreciate that.
I
And then
don't-
the vine goes up and covers his mouth again.
I don't care. It's kept me alive this long. Yeah.
You're like, what, 40?
You want to get cut down?
Kinda.
I mean, 40 in fantasy is probably pretty old.
As an adventure, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Man, you you should retire.
Quit while you're ahead, but...
She'll look at the kid and go, now here's the deal. I don't know these people very well. And they seem like they could kill you at any moment. So how about this? You tell us what we know, or what you need, or what you know, and we'll come to some type of agreement. I might be able to heal up your little buddies.
Well, the problem with that is, if you don't kill us and we don't come back with Santa, he'll kill us. So...
Who?
Oh, the Sack Man, of course.
Sounds sacrilegious to me.
Don't you
My
start.
eyes light up in fire. Point me in the direction of this sack man. I will end him.
Oh, he's not here. We went through the trees like we did last year in order to come here. But we couldn't
Well.
find Santa this year. Last year it was very easy. He was just out and about, and we just threw him in a sack and walked away. But this year, it was harder to find him. It's like something else was up, or he was hiding or something.
Hiding.
Ryo just stares into the child's eyes.
As I
Okay,
said,
I mean, you can still stare at me, but my stomach's still bleeding, so, like, I don't appreciate the way that you're looking at me.
Do you want to keep your head? Then give us answers.
I've been giving you answers.
Give us more answers.
What-
Where,
what do you have to ask me
this
more
sack
questions?
man? What realm are you
question.
from?
From Halloween Town, of course. Do we look like we're from
I'm
around
not
here?
going back to a Halloween town. I'm not facing. I swear to God. Oh God, there's a pumpkin dude.
You've met Jack, too.
I swear to God, I'm going. He's still on my hit list. Yeah.
Question as I still have my sword and well, I don't even actually know his name, so
Bro, we really just
Lady, don't
attacked
even
these
talk.
children.
You just killed our brother.
We really
I don't know what
did.
you did. Respectfully. No, not even respectfully. Disrespectfully. You just killed my brother.
I'm ending this guy.
you have information that we might need.
well, we can't act until you end your turn.
You spoke of trees. What trees?
I'm
The trees with the symbols
Did
on
anybody
it with
see where the bathtub ran off to? Which direction?
That was a bathtub?
I knew he wasn't clean.
I mean, it was a bathtub.
Versa, it is
still your
turn. Do you want to do anything?
I'm just rubbing my head.
at this point, she doesn't feel comfortable killing kids, so
That's perfectly fine.
I'm not going to do it.
But I am a kid.
Okay.
DD didn't.
Do you want to hold your action for
No,
anything?
you're
Or
18.
just pass your turn?
Yeah, because I felt it would be really odd playing
That's my
someone
turn.
younger.
Okay. Rio, it's on you.
I'm playing an actual child.
Oh, are you?
Oh, KT.
Oh, well, Katie's like a legal age though in Dungeons and Dragons.
Technically, but
Ken-
he's a
yeah, Ken-
child.
Kenkus are weird ages. 'Cause I think they mature at like 5 or something
9.
like that. Yeah.
Oh, no.
So, same with
okay.
hobbits in Lord of the Rings. Like they mature way younger than. I mean, they could be like 80 and still look young.
Let's not go
Yeah.
on a tangent here.
Right, yeah.
Yeah. So Rio, it's on you. You have the one that's been answering your questions that Gangreth already sliced open, and then you have the female that has just been kind of just hanging there, tied up in the vines, trying to get out this entire time.
Just keep one alive.
How
I
about
pick up the little girl. I pick her up by the scruff of her shirt or whatever kind of clothes she has. Point me in the direction of these trees.
Or, here's this. I propose we send one back to their boss and we hold one hostage. So they know we mean business. Right?
I'm not a monster.
Oh no, I'd rather die than go back to the Sackman without Santa.
Then you're staying with me.
Alright, cool.
Quick
You
question.
gonna kill me or?
But you
I haven't
said
decided that yet.
Yeah.
you said
Odds are
something
better in my
else
favor.
got him.
So last year when we came here, it was very easy to find Santa.
Correct, as you stated.
We walked on up. He was making toys. We threw him in a bag. He didn't really. He tried to fight. It was pretty easy actually. He's very fat. Then this year it's been weirder. Like it feels like someone else already got here first.
Do you have any proof of that?
No, I'm just saying it's a lot harder than last year.
Okay.
Maybe it's because he was expecting us. Maybe something else did happen. I don't know.
Well, that's why we were hired, because they expected that this might be attempted again. And we're not going to, sugarcoat it. We are here to stop to whoever is trying to steal the fat man. So, We are currently doing our job by holding you two accountable because you just, admitted of doing this last year. One of your companions is dead, your bathtub is gone, and you're here just tangled up. So, you're not going back to your boss. You're going to fix whatever you're doing, and then we're going to kill you. And that's it. Then we're going to find your trees, and we're going to burn the forest down. There you go.
Sure you're lawful good?
I wasn't.
Well,
Okay.
how about we take out the trees later and find out who really kidnapped Santa Claus?
Okay.
'Cause I would love to meet Santa Claus
I don't
if he's real. But if he's not, I'll be very pissed.
Oh, he's very real. We kidnapped him last year.
I crave
So you
combat,
Do you have any
not
proof of
senseless
that?
murder.
She
Boo.
tries to reach into her pocket, but she can't because the vines keep entangling her.
Wait a couple seconds, and I'll fly myself over there and take whatever's in your pocket.
And she like rotates, but like it doesn't rotate the right way, so she's like hanging upside down, and then the photo falls on down to the floor, and the vines kind of start kicking it up in the air like it's a fucking beach ball. And you kind of pluck it out the air real quick, and you see that it is like a Polaroid selfie of all three of them sitting on top of the sack, and you see Santa's head popping out of the sack.
I'm just going to be doing this.
What you got there, Pete? I mean, DD.
Evidence.
What kind of
Take
evidence?
the photo.
I lean in.
Amusing.
Quite.
It was a very fun photo. It's very fun last year.
I dropped the photo in DD.
That was actually
What is-
impressive.
What is DD again?
Dragonborn.
Dragonborn. How?
A red
A
Dragonborn.
red Dragonborn. How big are Dragonborns?
They're medium sized, so
medium
But I'm 5'2".
she's about
Okay.
5'2", yeah.
All right, that's fine.
So,
For comedic effect.
So did you still want to try and intimidate her for information, or did you have something else you wanted to do on your turn, Rio?
Rio, that's me.
Yes.
That's Mio, if you
I
will.
would hope so.
I look. I close my eyes for a moment. I open them back up, and I look at the girl. Child, what is your name?
Shock.
Shock. Good name.
Thank you. I didn't pick it.
You will be staying with us until we solve this issue with Santa, because I cannot trust you. If you cause us problems, I will annihilate you. Do you understand?
Go ahead and roll either intimidation or persuasion, either one that you want to use right now.
Give me just a second, sorry. Because I was reading up on something and now
No, you're good.
I was off my character sheet like an amateur.
Yeah.
Like a
We're all
fucking
amateurs here, bro.
amateurs.
We're all amateurs.
I'm rolling intimidation and I rolled a 15.
15? Yeah. She's like, yeah, I understand. I just don't like it.
Good. I drop her.
And then the vines tangle her back up again because she's still in the entangle sphere.
Rip. I guess I end my turn.
All right. It's on their turn. Shock is not going to do anything. She's just going to stay trapped within the vines because she's pretty much already accepted defeat. Lock. Lock's going to try and break out and succeeds.
Oh, go Lock.
Let's see what else he has that he can do. Creature can siege. One creature of choice within 20 feet.
Oh, here it is. No, it's pack magic.
So, as you're like screaming at like Shock and whatnot, and she agrees to the terms, you let her go, and then immediately in your face you see the boy that Gangreth tied up. He puts on like this very just like ordinary fiendish looking mask and just goes in your face, goes, and I need you to make a wisdom saving throw.
A wisdom saving throw. I swear to God, if the child nat 20.
So you succeed as you just stare down the kid, and you sense that there was some magic that like tried to like overtake your mind as you just easily just shake it off.
Can I roll in? Can I intimidate him and go boo back?
Yeah, yes you can.
Yay.
14.
Yeah, that will do it. As
Boo.
And you see like through the mask underneath the eye, or underneath the mask through the eyes, you just see like he obviously seems scared of whoever the sack man is, but you seem to have put more fear in him than that. He's going to cunning action disengage. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. And starts to book it through the vines and is just booking it as far away as he can from you. Gangreth, it's on you. DD, you're on deck.
It's your turn, buddy.
Oh, sorry about that. Okay, cool.
Well, so at this point, so you have the one that's running away out of fear. Shock has pretty much admitted defeat. One's dead. The bathtub's gone. So it's up to you. Do you want to chase the little demon boy or?
Kind of. I want to finish the job.
I want to kill that child.
Good. Whatever I'm being paid.
What a dark turn this
I'll give it to
Christmas
you. Yeah,
special is given.
I'll give it to you. Book it on up to him. How do you want to end it?
As he's running around.
Yep. So
Nice.
you watch
As he's running, he
he watches-
looks back and sees me just fucking do this, and that's the last sight he fucking saw.
So
It's the American Psycho meme.
So you watch as this creature tried to scare Ryo. It didn't work. Ryo just said boo back, and he booked it away. And then everyone else, as you see this kid running for his life, you just watch Gangreth with like this swift, like this dexterity of like what you wouldn't expect out of an old man in plate armor, just booking this kid down and jumps in the air and just slices the kid in half.
Man, this is a really dark Christmas special.
Oh, when he drops, hold on. You just see the blood spill out on the snow, but the heat makes it smoke. So you just see that.
Okay.
There you go.
And with that, we are out of initiative. For my friends who have killed someone,
What is
I
this?
need you to draw a card.
Oh, okay. I feel number one. Yeah, there we go.
Okay. Draw a card.
Hey, relax. You hold on. You have a lot of cards.
I do have a lot of cards.
Hold on.
It's an
You're
entire.
making me nervous
It's an
here.
entire deck of playing cards. Peter, what did you pull?
5 of spades.
As you watch as the body of Beryl disintegrates, you see, kind of buried in the snow, you see 5 encrusted gold rings lying on the ground. Those 5 rings are going to count as inspiration tokens that the entire party is able to use. If you either want to hold on to them and disperse them at your wish, since you're the one getting them, but it is 5 inspiration tokens for the party. Fred, what did you pull?
Ace of Diamonds.
For the next minute, you have the ability to summon presence. You get to choose what is inside them up to my discretion.
Ooh. So you can.
So if you want to like rapid fire them off right now, you can, or if you want to choose like 1 or 2 or 3 in the next minute, that's fine. But you basically
Okay, so am I summoning somebody? You said
you have the ability to summon presence.
You're creating presents. So
You're
like,
creating
I want
presents.
to make this, and a present will come up with that inside of it.
Mm-hmm. Up to my discretion.
Yeah.
Oh my god, I don't know.
You put a lot of pressure on him.
Yeah. Give me like an example of like something that's it's like you're okay with.
You tell me what you want, and then we'll work around it.
Okay.
It's going to be kind of genie rules. You wish for something, and like if you say I want a sword, either like it could be like a.
I want
Flametongue
a new like plate helmet.
Um,
But like some yeah.
and you see a little red and green box, roughly the size of your head, appear in front of you, perfectly wrapped.
I open it.
And you see a helmet sitting inside there made of what almost looks like porcelain. It's a plate helmet.
Ooh.
It is made of plate.
Okay.
Not the armor plate, but like an actual plate.
Ceramic.
Yes, ceramic.
It's a little plate
Got a
helmet.
nice little ceramic helmet going on. Very nice.
That's great. I love that.
I'm gonna get back on my broom and head to the door.
Are you guys going to restrain Shock at all, or are you just gonna kind of leave her to?
I thought you
Pick
had
her back up and
Oh,
then just
sorry.
have her under my arm.
Okay.
You know what?
She is not struggling or anything. You can just feel that she's just defeated, just kind of just slumped over. Maybe she gives you a just kind of a defeated little tantrum kind of kick, but nothing that would actually do harm or anything to you. Let's collect you guys back up. Back as you guys enter towards the front. I'll go ahead and reveal the rest of that so then you can see as well. Yeslie.
Yeah.
Bunk!
Ooh.
I couldn't find reindeer icons, but the stables are over here.
Okay.
You walk on in and you see two little toy soldiers. They're about 2-3 feet tall. They as soon as you open the doors, they stand at attention. They're little toy arms, kind of try and reach up to a salute, but they can't do a full salute. So it just kind of goes up here and then goes back down. As you guys walk on in, you hear tinkering coming from the room on the left.
Make my way over there.
As you guys walk on into the first room, does anybody want to do anything, or do you guys all want to follow DD to go to the room where they hear the tinkering?
I give the soldiers a courtesy bow.
They kind of do a little Lego lean to nod. Exactly, just the whole
Before we head into the next room, can I? What is the word? Can I roll an investigation on this room just to look around?
Yeah, absolutely. Go ahead and roll investigation.
All right.
Does anybody else want to do anything?
I'm interested in the tinkering because that is a real Santa Claus. I'm gonna freak out.
I rolled a 12.
Okay, we'll get to that in a sec.
I kind of want to walk up to the
I help
fireplace
him
and just
with
kind
that
of warm up a bit.
Do you want to roll your own investigation, or do you want to just assist with Rio's?
I'll do my own.
Okay, so go ahead and roll investigation. What'd you say, Fred?
Oh, I'm just going to walk up to the fireplace and just kind of warm up.
Okay. So
I got an 11. His was better.
So you guys are kind of looking around the room. DD starts to go in the direction of the tinkering. You guys look around the room and it seems spotless. For an area that should be a workshop where you'd expect sawdust and maybe glitter, tinsel, maybe just a little bit of accents kind of stuff, especially with toys being made, it's surprisingly clean. You see that the two guards are standing at attention, but you notice that there's not footprints, rather. So either they're literally standing at attention, or someone literally just picked them up and just dropped them there and they stayed there.
I look at the soldiers, and with my free hand, I take out a dagger, like I'm getting ready to attack, just to see how they react.
They turn and you see that their hands start to glow, and you see weapons start to form in their hands.
I put my dagger away.
The weapons go back to the weapons glow away, and their hands go back to normal, little balls that the little nutcrackers are. Just turn back towards the door.
I look down at, who was it, Shock?
Yeah.
I look down at Shock. Child, were these automatons here last year?
Oh no, these are new.
Good to know.
Fred, you're still warming up by the fire, so you see all that unfold as well. DD, you start to walk on in the room and you see a figure hovering over what looks kind of like an alchemy kind of table, but it seems as though like there's like a pile of like smaller little toy soldiers that are kind of being produced off on the left hand side. So it looks like whatever like this figure is doing is using an alchemy table to create these little tiny toy soldiers. They're about maybe like 6 inches tall, so they're a lot smaller than the ones you see out on guard.
As moving forward, I'll slowly descend and then seize my broom, pull down my face mask, and take off my hat and Santa?
The figure turns around. Go ahead and make a perception check for me.
You perceive Santa.
Natural 18 plus my perception of a whopping 21.
So the figure,
It's 21. Shit, bro.
the figure is very. It is like what you would stereotypically think of as Santa, and from what you saw in the photo, very similar to him. But like you kind of hold up the photo, look at him, hold up the photo, look at him. Like you're trying to like figure something out, and something doesn't look right. And when you kind of like pay a little bit more attention, you realize that like the hair and the beard aren't like wavy like hair like how like you can see on your own beard.
Yeah.
Like for you personally, like you can see like that it's hair and like hair springs off it. It looks plastic.
I'm gonna put my hat
And
back
he goes, oh child,
Shut the fuck up!
excuse the fuck
What the
out
fuck,
of you.
Santa?
Whoa! I hear this from the distance.
You are not Santa. Don't
We
fucking
all
lie
hear
to
this
me.
from the distance, and we just fucking convene.
What?
Explain.
Ba-da-ba-bum.
Where's Santa?
I'm right here, child. What do you mean?
That's strike 2. Lie to me one more time.
Now you dare not to be naughty in my workshop.
That statement or a question?
That's a statement.
I walk up to see
That's
what's
what I was-
going on. Maybe
The
DD.
fucking toy.
Hey, DD. Well,
Fucking
hey,
toy.
Hey, he may be a toy.
It's not real.
I can see it's very noticeable.
Fucking toy. Lie to me.
Oh, okay, we'll find the real one. He's a little touchy. Now, where's the real Santa? The Saint Nick. Because you're not Saint Nick.
Look, we've made some improvements, and Santa is
So you are...
tangible, mortal.
Okay, look at the fire in this chick's eyes right now. She's going to kill you.
She can certainly try.
Tell her where Santa is so we can go find him.
Well,
Can I get backup? To help? Hold
So-
DD in place?
so Santa made me to
Arson will
assist
go
with
over
this
and kind of
Christmas.
like hold her back.
You smell nice.
Santa made me in order to assist this Christmas, in order to help out. After last year, he was very traumatized and off his game, and he needed someone to fill in the role. But it couldn't just be anyone. It's Santa for my sake. Like you can't just throw a random guy up.
So
on a
you're
sleigh
like
and
an
expect-
autopilot. Hey, he's a decoy. He's an autopilot. He's basically just vacation mode, whatever he is.
Honestly, after the real Santa made me, I don't know what he was at.
Man, a lot of
You
friendship.
good?
Yeah. Old habits
Fantastic.
die hard.
Apparently.
Yeah.
That was bleach.
We all just look.
Wrong pocket.
This escalated quickly. Yes, it did. Yes, it did.
Yikes.
I'll get back
Okay.
on my broom and go 30 feet.
So were you weren't here the last time he was kidnapped, correct? I'm assuming,
Correct.
right? Correct. Okay, so you were billed shortly after. Did he relay anything that he saw when he came back? Did he say like, "Hey, these are the things you should expect"? Such and such names. Did he recall his time in the other realm?
It was mostly mumblings and ramblings of 3 small children. What? And you see as he now realizes shock being carried in your hands. He goes, "Yeah, that one."
One small child.
One.
Well, there were 3 of them.
Or
Put him in a sack. They went off somewhere, and when he came out of the sack, he was on this giant, like, roulette wheel, and there was a sack man. It seemed like delusions, but he asked me to, he built me to help out with Christmas.
do you have a security system here? Like, I know not guards because I've already asked that question, but do you have anything that monitors around any magical thing?
He points at the toy soldier that's in the corner.
Were they around before you got here?
No, they were installed. Well, I mean, they were around this year, but not last year when everything happened.
So you've been looking for Santa again, right? So
No,
have you asked any of them what they saw, where he gone to?
So I and they were created at the same time, and my job was to take over for Santa.
No, he's gone now.
Second
The real
nerd?
because you're the decoy.
Thank you for the second nerd.
But yeah, you gotta.
I haven't been looking for him, nor have they. They have been here to protect me, while my job has been to continue Christmas as normal.
Okay.
So when's the last time you saw?
Does Santa have a place he likes
back
to?
in February. Ever since then, he has gone off into hiding, presumably somewhere safe, maybe like a shelter or bunker or something like that. Not 100% sure.
While they're talking to Decoy Santa, can I take Shock into the reindeer stables to search around there?
Yeah.
I just want to pick
Do you mind
reindeer
if I
at this
have a
point.
look around your workshop area just to see if there's any clues? Do you mind?
By all means. If you have questions, let me know. But I will just be here creating toys, trying to get the last minute preparations and stocking stuffers for the children this year.
Do you before I go into the workshop area, do you have any restricted areas in this place before we don't want to snoop around somewhere we don't?
No, this is
It's
this was a built workshop specifically for Santa for this
One
year.
of those can.
And this is where he created us. So
Okay.
off in the room over there, and he points to the north up here, where the guard up in the top left is kind of guarding the door to. He points off to that room. That is the room where he created the copies of us and has stationed us on guard. The room off to the right, and points over kind of back where you guys came from originally, down the stairs and through the dining hall. You kind of saw it on the way in. That's a dining hall. If you need food, refreshments, whatever, we don't eat because we're toys, but feel free, help yourselves. The entryway, it's the only entrance in and out of the building, so thankfully you don't have to worry about being ambushed or sneak attacked or whatever the case may be. It's why we have the 2 guards set up there. And then obviously I am here if you have questions.
Where's the cellar?
There is no cellar.
Where's the basement?
Oh, we
There is
saw.
no basement.
Where's the
Technically,
dungeon?
there is none. It's a workshop. We're making toys here.
I'm gonna go to the reindeer. As I get to the door, I'm gonna look at him one last time and flick him off, and then enter the door.
What did I tell you about being naughty? And the toy soldier that's guarding the door, as you're kind of heading to the reindeer thing, smacks you in the back of the head. Dunk. You take 2 points of damage. As the toy soldier bonks you in the back of the head.
Could I possibly walk outside?
Yeah. So the only entrance is going to be back towards.
Yeah,
the
that's.
one
I'm
you
gonna
came.
I'm gonna go out the front door again.
Awesome. So you're heading outside. Ramon, you are with Shock in the reindeer stables. You are heading to the reindeer stables. V, is there anything that you wanted to do?
I wanted to search around the workshop.
Okay. Any specific room or just in general?
Just in general for now.
Okay.
Go room by room.
Okay. So we'll start off with we'll start off with Ryo and Shock. You guys are in the reindeer stables shortly after, unless you want to start some shit, DD. You will be entering in as well.
No, not yet. I'm smart enough to know that without my other companions, this would be a one-sided fight.
So you walk into the reindeer stable first, Ryo, with Shock in hand, and you kind of hear like the last bits of the interaction as you kind of lead into the reindeer stables, and you see all of them lined up. I don't remember all of their names, but all of them are there, including Rudolph. They're all just kind of sitting there, just kind of grazing at some like carrots and whatnot, kind of getting ready for the night flight tonight.
All right. Before I do anything, I look down at Shock and I go, "Child,
Yeah.
tell me more of this sack man."
Can you set me down for a sec?
I set her down.
She kind of like looks around for like a stick or something, kind of draws in the dirt. This very kind of just like opaque figure of a sack man. Looks kind of like the Michelin Man, but like you kind of see like worms and shit coming off. But it's like it's drawn by like a 7-8-year-old, so it's kind of crude. But it gives you at least a general idea of what you're looking at. It looks like Oogie Boogie. As well as an 8-year-old can draw. Exactly. It's as good as an 8-year-old can draw with a stick in the dirt.
It's Boogie Woogie.
The sack man.
That works.
Yeah.
This.
As she finishes up the drawing and explains that that's the sack man, DD, you walk in after being smacked in the back of the head.
I want to look at the reindeer and go, Dasher, Danner, Prancer, Vixen, Comet, Q-Braid, Dawn, and Blitzen, and Rudolph!
You looked up the list.
Yeah, I did.
Oh yeah, you guys are right there.
Yeah, right there. I wouldn't say everyone's name, just like giddy around all of them.
And they are in that order as you work your way around the room. So you literally Dasher, Prancer,
Dancer.
Yeah,
Weird.
you do the whole thing
Yeah.
around the room and end up right next to Ryo with Rudolph in front of you as you fangirl.
I'm hearing outside a faint scream.
Yep.
Of DD, and I'm just, we found the reindeer.
We'll go over
I'm just like,
do not touch me, child.
I'm gonna grab some soap.
Yeah, you're right. It's dirty.
My eyes.
Ooh, germs! As Shock looks up at you and just kind of like does like a little.
Oh, we're the same height! Bah!
Go ahead and roll a d4 for me.
4.
Okay. You see is like wherever you smacked her, there's just like basically like this outlined handprint across her face, but it's not like red from a smack. It's like as if like you only washed a handprint off of your face because you can see like now like where her actual skin is and where like just like the kind of like just like the film of dirt and debris is just kind of like layered across her skin right at this point. And you just see like this clean area of where your hand smacked. You kind of look down, you see just nothing but like just dirt and filth.
I'm gonna grab one of the reindeer's water buckets, take it, soap, clean.
Well, hey man, that was my drinking water. As Comet just kind of looks over.
I'm gonna pass out.
And DD passes out.
For 2 rounds.
Okay. V, you are inside. Go ahead and roll me either perception or investigation, whichever you prefer.
Just shocked that I could talk. My little heart can't take that much excitement.
Yes, are you there?
Yeah, I'm here.
Go ahead and roll either perception or investigation, whichever you prefer. As you're looking around the warehouse.
Perception. 17.
17. So you look around. So you see originally up at the top where the 2 guards are stationed inside the room. You see this large machine that you would assume that is the machine that cloned Santa into this toy version, and where the other like the station guards have come from. You see kind of different like tubes and wires, and there's a computer that kind of powers it all in the bottom right corner of that room. You come into the main room and you see that the toy Santa has been like making little like stocking stuffers and whatnot at like the little alchemy table he's at, but you don't see Santa's sack anywhere. Like you don't see a place for him to put the toys that he has finished making. The dining hall, it looks just kind of like a pretty well like stocked kind of kitchen, but it doesn't seem like there's anybody like manned to actually make food. In the entryway, there's, aside from like the Christmas tree that's just kind of glowing up with lights, nothing of like major significance there.
10-4. Are there any other workers like other than him working?
Nope. So it's just from what he was saying before. They made this specific workshop for for Toy Santa to kind of finish out any of Santa's personal work. You would assume that there's probably another like main workshop for all the elves to create all the major toys. It looks like he's just kind of doing like the finishing touches for Christmas Eve.
Okay, 10-4. I'm gonna look in a different room that no one's in.
Okay. You want to do dining hall or like the manufacturing room?
I'm good.
Manufacturing room.
So you head on in. There's the larger like container like where something would come out of after it has been cloned. You see up in the top left where like the cloning, like whatever you put in to be cloned is set to be in. So like you'd go up in like to this top left right here, get scanned, and then like the toy version would come out from the center chamber right here.
We can make toy versions of ourselves? I don't know that.
Rio doesn't know.
There's a computer over on the back.
Hold on real quick.
Yeah, go ahead.
Sorry.
No, you're fine.
Damn it, Alex.
Oh,
Stop damn dog.
oh, Onyx.
I'm glad I had rubber gloves on when I smacked her.
As it's just
Sorry,
a
I
layer.
had the door ring.
No, you're fine.
All right, hello.
Hello.
Sorry, continue what you were saying.
Where did you leave off from explanation?
You were explaining where they go in to get scanned.
Yeah, so up in the top left where I just placed your little token is where you'd walk in to get scanned. The little center console right in between the two toy guards is where like the toy version would come out of. The far right kind of seems like supply chambers and whatnot. So basically, like plastic and like dye coloring, basically like what funnels into the cloning chamber for it to actually be produced. And then in the bottom right is like a little computer where you can kind of like troubleshoot and kind of see like history and whatnot. It basically works like an order terminal for the cloning machine.
Okay. I'll check the console first.
Okay. So you see that there's a couple different like tabs. You see like there's like start cloning, cloning history, access records. So like you can see like when the last time the terminal was accessed, stuff like that.
Can I look at that?
Yeah. So you head on in and you are looking at kind of like the history, and it shows that back in January of this year is when these were created, when the Toy Santa and the Toy Soldiers were created. So Santa was created first, and then like a week later the Toy Soldiers were created. And then February there's one more access to the console, like just looking at the history and like the status of the clones. But nothing was created.
It's for evil Santa.
And then about a week ago, there was an access record, and there is something that had been cloned, but it's redacted.
Okay. I'm writing it down. Hold on.
Okay.
Evil Santa.
Bum, bum, bum.
Mecha Santa.
And Taz.
Shaladoon.
If I looked further into the details, I won't find anything, right? It's just
in terms
completely-
in terms of the one that happened last week, there's no extra details. In terms of the one that happened in like February, it was all in regards to like status and making sure that like that Toy Santa was still operating normally, that the toy soldiers were still operating normally. And then you look into the details of when they were created, and it just shows you Santa Claus quantity 1, toy soldier quantity 6.
Would it potentially show me any information on like vitals, like whether or not it's alive or dead, or
So they're not like organic, so it's not like they're alive, but they are sentient. So Santa and the toy soldiers are all sentient creatures, but they're not organic. So think of them kind of like almost like plastic elementals, for lack of a better term.
yeah. Okay. Can I look around for any it could be hair, fur, like anything that could kind of indicate that someone else other than Santa was in there.
Absolutely. Go ahead and make an investigation.
Ugh.
18.
So it's very hard at first because it looks like this place is pretty spotless, whether it's just due to like Santa and the toy soldiers not really like moving too much, or like the fact that they're plastic so they don't really like shed or anything. But in between the keyboard, you're kind of like looking for like any type of like follicle that could be left behind. You do see kind of like in between the keys, like you kind of have to like blow it out in order to see it, but you see a couple strands of green hair that are in between the keyboard.
Green hair?
Green hair, yeah.
Okay. I will grab that and grab like a handkerchief and or like wrap it to make sure that I can put it away. I will look over by the cloning area now.
Yep.
Same thing. We'll kind of look. I'll kind of like survey the area to see if I find anything that's remotely close to this item, the tufts of hair that I found, or anything.
I'll carry over your same investigation check. So you don't really see much over at the cloning terminal. You see two little like scuff marks on the ground, as if there was an item that was dragged out and it was just kind of sitting on the corners. Of like, it seems like it was like either like a box or some type of like container, for lack of a better term. Basically like a squared off object that like the corners kind of dragged onto the ground as soon as it came out of the cloning machine. And then actually in front of the where you would enter on in, you do see a couple more of the green tufts of hair.
Okay. From the scuffs, can I tell how large this box or container was?
You can tell that like the container itself was probably about 2-3 feet in like width, length. Like, so whatever the corners that were on, like the corners that it was sitting on were about like 2.5 feet apart. You can't tell how big the actual object was itself, but like from where it first kind of was dragged out at first, they're about 2.5 feet away from each other.
10-4. Okay.
Anything else?
What else was in there again?
So there is the like the terminal where like someone would step in to put something in to be cloned, whether it is an item or a person, which was where you found a little bit more of the green hair. The actual like dispenser terminal of like where whatever you cloned comes out of, where you see like the drag marks. You have the terminal off on the right over here where like you access the records. And the top right is basically kind of like supply tubes and whatnot, where like it's like plastic and dye that kind of feed into the cloning chamber.
I'll look there.
Yep. So
Okay.
it's so you still see like a heavy amount of like pretty much like melted plastic. It like stays liquid so that when it's like put into the cloning chamber, it hardens up into the form that it needs to. And the dye that's a little bit lower on the levels, aside from like the red, black, and white from the toy soldiers and Santa, you see a good amount of like gold and brown, like yellowish brown. Like those two levels are a little bit lower than the others.
Okay. Can I look around and see if I can tell if there was any type of like break-in?
Yeah, go ahead. Are you looking in this room or just in general?
I guess in general, in the surrounding area.
Go ahead and make a perception check for me. While you're doing that, Gangreth, what are you doing outside?
As I step outside, I pull out of my little satchel a remainder of the little bit of cigar that I have left, and I light it. I look around. Can I roll for perception to see what I can see around, to see if I can see any notices in like if there's any like pathways around me?
Yeah, so go ahead and roll perception. V, what did you get on your perception check?
I got 16 and... Sorry. 16 with... I hit actions instead of skills. My bad.
Fine. Yeslie, what did you roll on
Plus
perception
3,
for the break-in?
so 19.
So for like pathways and whatnot, you have like the main pathway that you walked up from the area over there. You see there's a little bit of like a pathway, kind of like almost like a fenced-in area outside, kind of where.
Could I head over there?
Yeah, sure. You walk on over, and you see the windows from where you guys were first entering on in, right over here. You see that there's kind of like a, like from, like kind of like the slide, or the wooden window sills, kind of like when, like the opening scene from Beauty and the Beast where they open up and go like, bonjour. There's those right over here where Santa,
Sorry,
Santa has his...
that was really funny.
Thank you. Where Santa has kind of set up his little shop, like you see like the little bit of light and like the shadows being cast from that. Then you see another window over here, and you walk on over, as you kind of walk on over here, you see DD rubbing her hands in water. You don't hear anything from inside, but like you see that she's rubbing her hands in water, kind of shakes them off, and then you see that she just looks off in the corner, like just generally off in this area, and just passes out.
Yeah.
You watch as Dee Dee just passes out, and Ryo just kind of looks at her and just shrugs.
Okay.
You know those reindeer were drinking from that, right?
I'm passed out.
I know.
Okay.
Is that a door right there?
It's a window.
Oh, that's a window.
Yeah, the only door is the front one up here. It's the only door in
Do I notice anything else outside by that area?
From that area, you don't notice anything like along the walls. And as like you're kind of like holding the cigar, kind of looking around, you realize that the cigar goes out.
Blast it.
And it's not from like the cold or like a wind or anything, but you feel stuff start to kind of come on down. You start to feel little bits of hail starting to come on in.
Alright, then I'll head back in.
You waddle back on. And Versa, what did you get on your perception check for the break-in?
It was a 16.
A 16. No notable signs of a break-in. There's not like anything that's like broken or damaged. You come on out to the main room, no signs of like any break-ins or anything as well. You go over to the dining hall, nothing. You go back into the main room, and now that you have those tufts of hair, you see a little bit of it on the carpet from when you first walk in, but you don't see any signs of like break-in. Like it doesn't seem like they, whatever this person or creature was, that they like broke in order to get there. It seems as though they just walked in the front door.
Okay.
And as you're looking at the carpet, you watch as Gangreth walks in back in, and you see that outside is starting to hail as well.
It's cold out there. You find anything?
Yes. Very curious.
What did you end up finding?
Before I answer, can I look around to see if there's like any cameras?
With your perception check of 16, there's not any cameras or anything. That's not to mean that there isn't anything watching.
She'll look over at him and say, I did find tufts of green hair.
I'll walk closer to her.
Okay.
So we're in like kind of face to face kind of. Yeah.
Talking like normal people.
Yeah,
do.
talking.
Whoa. People.
She'll pull out the handkerchief that she put away and show him the green tufts of hair.
That's interesting. It's green hair. Interesting. Where'd you find this at again?
In the cloning room.
The cloning room. Should we show this to the other people and, well, in our party, our other companions? Did you share this with them already or no?
You're the first.
Green hair. Do you think the Robo Santa has anything to do with this?
I don't believe so. Everything that he said so far checks out, but I looked at the logs, and apparently there was another log about a week ago. Someone accessed that panel, and someone cloned something, but it's all been erased, or redacted, or however you want to say it.
I feel like we should get the rest of everybody and confront the imposter Santa of this green hair that we found. Maybe he noticed somebody at all. I mean, he claims to not know anything, but maybe this might jog his memory.
As I said, so far he's been quite upfront about everything.
He can be upfront, but everybody has a motive.
True.
All right. I'll proceed to walk up.
Versa, do you walk with him in order to go meet up with the rest of the party?
Yeah, but I'm still kind of like looking around.
Yeah. And you're very perceptive, so like you don't need to roll perception. Your passive perception kind of picks up everything.
Passive perception 21, baby.
Yeah, you fucking got this.
Dang.
Shit.
Facts.
Alert gal over here. You see is like you like entered on into like the cloning room. You came on out. Santa doesn't really seem to be paying you guys any mind as you guys are just kind of like operating around him. You notice is like the soldiers are like watching, like they're alert and at attention, but they don't seem hostile unless like provoked. So when DD was being naughty in the workshop, it attacked. When Dio pulled out the dagger, or when Ryo pulled out the dagger, they came
I could have named him Dio.
Yeah, you could have.
Next time.
Rio pulled out the dagger. They kind of were like on alert, ready to attack, but they didn't. They don't attack first. They seem to kind of be more reactive than proactive in regards to that.
As we're walking, I kind of lean over to Yeslie.
Versa.
What? Versa. I say, hey, doesn't Shock have green hair?
Shock's hair is like silver, kind of like faded blue. I think.
Is it?
I think so. Let's.
You can Google this right now. Block, shock, and brawl.
Alright.
Yeah, it's kind of like black gray.
Oh, black green.
Oh shit, her skin's kind of greenish.
It's
no,
her
her
mask.
mask. Okay.
Her mask is green. Her hair is like kind of like
That
grayish
makes
black.
sense. Because from right over here, it looks kind of
Yeah,
greenish.
from
All
the,
right.
the photo. Yeah.
All right.
And as you guys walk on it, as you kind of bring that up and you see that her hair is not like that, you see there's a crude drawing of some type of creature in the ground as
Well,
Shock
that's
is explaining
disgusting.
As Shock is explaining the Sackman to Rio, per his request. At this point, you wake up as well.
Oh, good morning.
Hey, what's your problem, me?
You can talk.
Well, yeah. How else are we supposed to communicate with Santa about like the trip and whatnot?
Where's Santa?
Oh, he's over in the other room, eh?
It's a fake.
Oh, is it?
It's a fake.
Oh, that's
Where's
weird.
the real one?
Oh. Dude, we pretty much just kind of hang out and like play games and just stay active until it's Christmas Eve. And now it's Christmas Eve, we're just getting ready for the flight, eh?
Wait.
They're Canadian, yes.
Which one's talking to us again?
Comet.
Comet?
Yeah.
Comment, hey. Are you clean?
I mean, I try and clean myself. I try and stay on top of that. Okay, yeah, you have permission to ride me, I guess. Would have been nice for consent beforehand, but
I'm chuckling in the background.
I walk over and I pick up Dee Dee, take her off. Let go, child.
But dreams do come true.
You're starting to choke me, eh?
We have a task.
Bro,
I'm holding Shock under one arm and Dee Dee under the other at this point.
Why'd you have to pick me up? I was
I
fine
know
on
how
the
kick
ground.
he feels.
Shock, I have a question. I'm not going to kill you, obviously.
Please
right
do.
now.
I would say I trust you as far as I could throw you, but you're
That's
tiny
pretty
and I
good.
can throw you pretty far.
Yeah.
So, you're just staying with me.
This Sackman, has he been defeated before, or is he just like...
I mean, yeah, he's been defeated before, but he's not going to come here.
Sackman? And he's just...
He stays in his lair. He doesn't go anywhere.
Well, if he's called
Can
the
you take
Sackman,
us to his lair?
he's flammable then.
Yeah, if I go back to the lair, I'm dying. So I'd rather not do that.
Why don't you take us and we'll go with you? And if you help us, maybe there's
still
a
die.
truce. And maybe we can save you.
Where's your sack, child? The one you were going to use to kidnap Santa.
Yeah, where's
in
that?
The bathtub, the one that ran away.
All right.
This plan seems to be falling apart, doesn't it?
Hold on.
Correct.
Yes, your plan is falling.
We should probably
it's-
kill the
yeah.
Santa Claus. The fake one.
He's literally doing the job that you love Santa for.
But he's
Is he
fake.
though? Are you? Did you like? Look, I know I literally said, "Hey, I'm here to kidnap Santa," but like, something's not right with that dude. Maybe just because he's a toy and I don't like toys.
Yeah.
Why am I agreeing with this one?
What do you think?
Yeah.
What do you think we should do? Should we force this one to lead us there and then fight it, then let her go? Or
We should question it.
we questioned
Question more.
this child enough
When
that
was
we've
it
killed
made?
both of her. We both, and by my hand, have killed one of her
Not a
friends.
child, but a fake Santa Claus. I don't trust fakes. Can you put me down?
Batman.
Are you okay? Are you up for a battle?
But let there be one thing known: we shall not be killing any more children tonight.
Sweet, I don't die.
I said we shall not be killing children.
Shit.
Yeah.
Man, I had a train of thought and you made me forget it.
Can you put me down now?
Will you behave?
Define being hated.
Stay
You
close.
put me down?
No.
I will
Try a shot.
if combat happens, I need to be put down so I can do my best.
I think we should have a plan where we're going to fight.
Burn.
Okay, hold on. First of all, we're not burning down this house because of the reindeer. You want to
said
pet later.
Santa. I said burn.
Just hear me out. Hear me out. We'll interrogate the toy Santa. Then, when he becomes hostile, make sure all of us are in proper positions around this area so we're not flanked.
So right.
Because
this
is a very tight space to fight in, and there's a lot of different walls and stuff in this mystical place. So.
I turned to Comet.
What's up?
Reindeer.
Yeah.
When was the last time you saw the Jolly Man?
Pretty close to last year. Normally he at least comes and checks on us, but I mean, one of the elf stable hands has kind of been helping out. So normally Santa kind of likes to do at least monthly check-ins just to make sure that that Golden Boy over there isn't getting picked on like he used to be. But
Oh, Rudolph.
yeah, Golden Boy.
Yeah, I was like, wait, what?
I mean, they've been really pushing for inclusion and all that, and we've been getting better at it. I can safe to say, like,
Are you sure about that?
I understand our past, but
Uh-huh.
we've taken major steps. We're not perfect, but we try.
And the toy. Does it treat you well?
I mean, it's a plastic man, so he doesn't really know how to take care of organic things, but
Do you trust it?
I mean, it looks like the Jolly Man.
Fooled you for quite some
You
time.
can't
until
really
I told you.
question the reindeer because I feel like they're just.
Well, I mean, now that you mention
I
it,
mean,
it's a little off.
the reindeer are the people that know Santa the most.
Do you know
Hold
if
on,
Santa
comment,
created a fake
right?
Santa?
Explore that
There-
venue.
I have like 3 people saying things at once.
Go ahead.
So,
Oh, okay. I was
Yeah.
like, do you know that? Do you know if the real Santa created the fake Santa?
I mean, I assume so. Like, if you have to put whatever, like, I've always seen anything that goes into that machine get like the same thing comes out of it. So if there's a toy Santa, the real Santa had to be here at some point in order to do it. But also, if that's the case, somebody had to help him because there had to be somebody outside operating the terminal. So someone else had to be here in order to help Santa make it.
Does Santa have a brother?
I don't think so.
Does Santa have enemies?
Enemies?
Obviously.
Yeah, I mean the naughty kids, but
I hold up shock.
Okay, I wouldn't consider myself an enemy. I'm just trying to kidnap him.
yeah, I'd consider that an enemy.
Point taken.
Don't you just hate talking to yourself?
No, I love doing it.
Actually, I find it so entertaining.
it's very fun for them to.
It's really funny. Shock, I'm gonna give you a chance to turn around and actually do good in your life. It's that, or I slice your head off. Understand?
I
And
choose
I
option
understand.
B.
Okay, cool. You are going to lead us to the woods. You're going to show us the portal to your home.
Or you're just gonna chop my head off and be done with it.
Do you like the breathing?
No, not in this instance. You're all very, like, emotionally exhausting. Like, none of you sing songs.
What if I gave you an out?
Like, my
you can
out?
go free if you help us.
I can't go home. You understand that, right? Like,
What
if
if-
I
Show
go home, I'm
us
done.
where to go.
What if we give you the
I'm
fake
going to
Santa
kill this
Claus?
child.
You have a point, but I can't carry it without the bathtub and my siblings.
What if we give you the fake Santa Claus, help you go to your portal, make you go over there, and then you can deliver it to the Pac-Man?
See, we were getting to there.
Do you have a bag big enough to fit that guy in?
I pointed to them both.
Those are
They
two
can
guys.
carry.
They're not. Oh. I mean, all right.
Sweet.
I have no objections.
So wait, the
Thank
plan is
God.
to take the Toy Santa over to Halloween Town?
Yeah.
Alright. That was out of character. I just wanted to make sure because I kind of zoned for
So
a second.
the plan is to, it seems somehow,
coerce Toy Santa into getting in this bag.
either coerce Toy Santa or deactivate Toy Santa and then send Toy Santa in shock back to Halloween Town.
And then we can destroy the entrance from our side.
What's
So she can never
your
return.
charisma?
Oh, my charisma's great.
What is it?
Amazing.
18.
Yeah.
It's 18.
Yeah, it is.
What a charismatic boy.
I know. It's Warlock fighting.
Yeah.
Is there any way you're going to be the one probably persuading the toy?
It was your idea for
Kidnapping Santa.
kidnapping Santa.
Yeah.
I can't
I was trying to get there,
I
but
can't believe I
Shock just
kidnapped
did not want to
Oh,
listen.
great. Okay.
Oh.
Let's go more top this time.
It's funny. My idea was to hide in the bag and then just fucking
Where'd you go?
jump out at the end.
It's 3 of spades.
I just wanted to find the entrance so we could just go looking.
Okay. You don't feel like anything has changed. Like you don't like before when you saw like the 5 gold wings. Like you saw like this like glittery sparkle of like red and green magic. You don't like feel or see anything different. And then as you kind of like look around, you hear jingle jingle, jingle jingle. Your body naturally radiates jingling bells. Roll me a d20.
14.
For the next 14 minutes, you jingle. Your body jingles like jingle bells as you move.
I am Christmas!
I immediately leave. She starts jingling, and I just walk out.
Alright, so you're carrying shock out?
Yes, I am.
Alright.
Shock is my
I'm
companion.
I'm going back on my broom,
Okay. You go back.
Absolutely not.
and then I will, I'll follow out, but jingle, 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 jingle.
As you're gliding along like the broom, so like the broom keeps you very like level. Unless you are physically moving your body or like physically moving the broom, you're not going to jingle.
Oh. As I'm coming out, I want to stare at Death Santa.
Yeslie, you already told us about all the stuff you found, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
I'll say so. Everyone is caught up in regards to the Green's House of Fur. That somebody had accessed the logs about a week ago, and somebody had cloned something, but the information on what was cloned is redacted. That there was like the drag marks that came out of the cloning machine, but there's when she checked like for like intrusions and anything, there wasn't like a sign of like a struggle or any of that kind of case. What's your name, Versa?
I turn to Versa, and I go, "Child, hand me the hair."
Are you talking to me? I'm not a child.
Everyone's a child.
Oh, I guess you are too. Here you go, child. So hand it over to
Dang, son.
I take
I
the
mean, I can call
hair.
you a child too.
Elder Plus.
I thought about it. No. We need to interrogate somebody. I would like to walk over to the cloning machine.
You walk on up over here.
And I put the green tuft of hair in the cloning machine.
You toss the green tuft of hair into the cloning machine.
I turn back and I look at everyone. Whoever this person is, whoever comes out of that other machine, will probably know a little bit more about our mystery.
Wouldn't you just clone the green fluff of hair?
Or a whole person could come out.
That's not how things are born.
Is that... Oh, jeez. I wasn't actually... I'd like to apologize in advance. I wasn't actually paying attention when you were talking about how the cloning machine works. Does the whole person need to step in? Or does it just need DNA?
You don't know.
Ah,
Now, I'm going for my character.
okay.
My character's saying that's not how people are born.
I wanted to make sure that I didn't miss out on that.
You can make an assumption that both are a case, because... So
So what you're
in
telling
term-
me is it's Schrodinger's machine.
until we find out what
Correct,
it
because
does.
in terms of this, you are either going to prove a theory that all they needed was some type of Santa's DNA in order to clone this Santa, or you are proving that Santa himself was in the machine in order to clone himself.
I close before anyone can react. I close the machine and activate it.
So you close the machine, you walk on over to the computer, activate cloning, and after a couple seconds of scan complete, you see as the machine starts to whir up, and you see some of like the plastic and the green dye start to funnel in from the right into the main cloning chamber. Cloning complete. As it opens up and the steam comes out, you see just the same little tuft of hair just made of plastic lying on the ground.
I pick up the tuft of plastic hair.
It's all one connected piece because instead of like individual,
It's just
like
a chunk of.
it's just a
it's
chunk
of plastic hair.
yeah.
I
Laid
crush it.
laid exactly like it was in the cloning chamber,
I crush it in my hand
as the plastic
and
falls to the
toss
ground.
it away.
Good job.
Did it work?
That's a good idea.
That theory was incorrect.
Yeah, because people didn't have sex.
Can we not use that profanity in my workshop, please?
How? It's
What, sex?
Sex.
Finger licking good sex?
It's natural. Living organisms do it.
Man, he's really had it up to here.
It's because he would never know what a real boy feels like.
I don't like that.
I'm
don't-
walking away
Neither do I.
now. I'm walking.
Never say that again, ever.
What, real or boy?
Just that whole string of words. Never
Ah.
say it in that order ever again. I would have very much appreciated
God damn it! Okay.
What'd you pull?
9 of diamonds. 9 diamonds, baby.
On the 9th day of Christmas.
I thought about doing it 12 Days of Christmas. I thought about it, but I had other things that it flowed more right.
That's fair.
12 days of Christmas. That's 12 sessions to do.
Right. You watch as so you're like never say that again, and Santa just smiles and goes,
He's such a good lad.
and as like he says, you see like kind of like green and red, like magic kind of like whiff through the air, and just kind of glow over your entire body for a second, and then all of you see very gently on the tip of Rio's nose, it starts to glow a little red with a little bit of dim red light.
I look down in disgust.
Gonna
Honestly,
What
I
is
didn't-
this?
Honestly, I didn't know what was going to happen. It's still trying to figure out the kinks of the magic. It's not perfect. It was something. I tried to give you a gift, and well, here we are.
Are you killing him? Apostle!
Oh man. One of these days I'm going to be able to breathe right again. One
Yeah.
of these days. Today's not that day.
We got no other clues here.
Jolly one.
Yes.
Do you have any thoughts on how we should proceed?
I mean, what are you trying to do?
Find Santa Claus.
We're here to protect the fat one. That was mean.
I mean,
All right,
Gangreth just comes up.
Jolly. Hey, look,
hi.
it's been real. Honestly,
It's been real. It's been
It's
fun.
been-
It's
it's-
been real fun.
yeah, it really has, and we have an opportunity. Do you have I have a first question. Do you have a head elf to oversee everything? That's your second in command right now.
I mean, yes, they're over at the workshop.
Cool.
The rest of the elves building the rest of the toys.
Do you want to save Santa Claus?
I mean, I don't think he needs saving.
Do you want to find Santa Claus with us?
I mean, not really, because
Okay. I try to knock out Toy Sama.
That escalated very quickly.
Oh man.
Yep,
Who wants to roll initiative? Because I do.
I am.
Awesome. Everyone, go ahead and roll initiative.
We're not very good at protecting the
Um,
people we're supposed to be protecting.
in terms of this combat, I need everybody to roll initiative. If you do not want to participate in the combat, you do not need to. You can basically just pass your turn. But you're going to have an initiative order in case you ever do want to jump on into the fight at any point.
23.
15.
You don't like fake Santa, so I mean.
I don't, but I also don't like how the DM says that.
Well, I'm saying so you don't feel like because he hit Santa that you were all forced into fighting Santa and the toy soldiers. Like,
Okay.
I've been in situations where like I didn't want to fight something my party does, and it's like, all right, everybody roll initiative because you're all in this combat now.
Yeah. Fair.
Like you're not forced to fight if you don't want to. His dex is that okay? All right, and then the toy soldiers.
Look, we
They
need
have
a Santa to
surprisingly
bring.
high dex. I did not expect that.
We need a Santa to bring. That's the only way.
20 plus.
20.
I have 23.
You said 21 or 20?
20.
20. 15 to 20?
15.
This plan doesn't work unless we're all.
Versa, what did you roll?
Go for it.
10. A whopping 10.
So Ramon's near 2 soldiers. 2 by the front door, 1 in the workshop, 1 there, Santa.
Since you are carrying Shock, Shock is going to act on your initiative.
Okay.
You can use a free action to command her to do something that you want. If you do not, and she is put down, then she will just act on her own accord. So it's basically going to be kind of like familiar rules in a sense.
Okay.
And before we hop into combat, we're going to go ahead and take a break. When we come on back, we're going to dive on into to Fred trying to beat up Santa.
Yeah.
I've killed a child, now I'm gonna take down the fake fat man.
Well, before we do that, did you come? Because you came back in the room with.
Yeah, I came back in.
Okay, so in regards to placement, is everyone comfortable with their placement? As
Yeah.
Alright.
I'm comfortable.
Cool. So we're gonna go ahead and take break. I don't know how you want to do that.
Alright, so for everyone who's watching on Twitch, we're going to hit intermission. For those of you watching on YouTube, we'll see you in part 2.
Go to intermission or be right back.
Hit the end record first.